Good afternoon. Late. I am so very sorry. This is Rooftop Trombone in the age of COVID-19, day number 48, and I just played an entire show outside in the bright sunlight, and apparently my phone cut off before before any of it got out on the internet. So here we are inside now, redoing the entire show, and I am so sorry because that was probably the best trombone I've ever played in my entire life. You missed a show. So here we are indoors doing it again. Hopefully I can get close to the same. My name is Bowyer. I am the Dean of the School of Arts at Sunway University in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, where we have been in lockdown for 48 days. I've been playing a short 10-15 minute performance every day for those 48 days, and I'm going to do it again right now, twice today, no extra charge. And I'm going to satisfy a couple of requests today. I think the camera's not quite balanced, not quite level. I don't know, it doesn't have, maybe it's me, maybe I'm not quite level. I can actually, when I'm indoors, I can see the camera, I can see the screen, I know that you can see me. Anyway, I've had requests. My neighbors have requested that I go inside, so I thought I would do that request tonight. Also, just a variety of different tunes, and one of the requests was for a Jobim tune, Antonio Carlos Jobim, and I'm going to play one of those right now. But specifically, I had a request from, that was James, who lives here in Palmville, who requested that. Had a request from Age, a friend of mine in Sweden, who requested a specific Jobim tune called No More Blues is the English title. In Portuguese, it's going to be mispronounced, but it's something like Chega de Saudade. Anyway, No More Blues, a Jobim tune. Thank you, Agi, for requesting that. I hope you listen. I hope you're listening now. Let me get the band started, because they're an integral part of this performance. No more blues. No more. Because doing that twice in one day is enough for me, for this administrator who doesn't practice enough. Anyway, another request I had today, also from a friend in Sweden, was for an old jazz standard called Laura, a beautiful ballad called Laura, and this was requested by my good friend Linda, and so I'm going to play this for her as soon as I get the band queued up on the next tune. I think they're ready. Beautiful ballad called Laura. Laura. That's for Linda for requesting that. And I often only do 2 tunes, but today I'm going to do 3. Actually, half the time I do 3. Anyway, today I'm going to do 3, and this third one was not a request. Nobody has ever requested this tune, but it's a composition of mine, and it ties to those other two in a way because I lived in Sweden for a couple of years long ago, before most of you were born, when there were still dinosaurs in the sky, and well, dinosaurs on the land. You know what I mean. Anyway, speaking of dinosaurs in the sky, do you know why you can't hear when a pterodactyl goes to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. Yeah. Never miss an opportunity. Anyway, I lived in Sweden for a couple of years, long ago, and that's where I met these two friends. And this next tune is one that I composed when I was first moving to Sweden, actually before I moved there, when I discovered that the Swedish alphabet has 3 extra vowels that don't exist in the English alphabet, and it was very confusing for me. And so I wrote a tune called Leftover Vowels. It's a blues tune. It was for big band, but I think it can be done with a trombone and computer and a plunger. And since that's all we have here in the house, that's really all we got. That's all we can do. Please, let me get that started. I hope you enjoy Leftover Vowels. Sorry again for the mix-up of being outside with apparently no connection. It was a wonderful show, much better show the first time. I'm so sorry you missed it. But I do have a special Mother's Day message to talk about at the end of this tune, but right now I have to play because the band won't vamp an extra chorus. Thank you. That's Leftover Vowels. And that's the leftover lip I still have after playing the show twice. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today, whether it was live or in the later stream when you wake up and get your lazy bottom out of bed. One quick announcement I need to make. First of all, the lockdown here in Malaysia is progressing. There were relaxations today, although that relaxing did not involve me going to the university, or me being allowed to go to the university. But soon, I think, we'll be have staff back in the university. Students won't be back for the rest of the semester. And by the way, our academic calendar is different from yours, no matter where you live. Our current semester is only in its 5th week and goes for, I don't know, 10 more weeks. We finish in mid-July, late July actually. And then we start another one in mid-August, and that's a calendar that fits with most of the rest of the world. Anyway, through the rest of this semester, late July, we will not have students on campus. Everything will be online learning as it has been for the last 5 weeks. Yay, Zoom. Sorry, not. But it's possible that staff will be allowed back in the university in another week or so, probably next week. And when that happens, I may have to suspend these performances because 5 p.m. is when I'm still in my office one of those days. But we'll see. At the very least, I can guarantee I'll be here through next Tuesday, the 12th of May, even though it seems like the 12th of never. I used that joke yesterday. Anyway, the announcement I have to make is that this Sunday, May the 9th, 10th, whatever this Sunday is Mother's Day here in Malaysia, and also I think in some other countries, United States maybe. And what came as a surprise to me a week or so ago was that I've been playing outdoors at 5 p.m. and you may have wondered, why does he always stop after a couple, 3 tunes at the most, 10, 15 minutes and he stops? Well, that's because I have neighbors, and I thought they probably have the right not to hear too much trombone in the evening. But I have been asked by my neighbors to do a longer performance, a special outdoor thing for them on Mother's Day, 5 p.m. Malaysian time, which is, I don't know, 10 in the morning or something in most of Europe, and 5, 4, and 3, and 2 in the morning, depending on where you are in the United States or Canada. And the rest of you can figure it out from there. We're at GMT plus 8 here in Malaysia, and 5 p.m. on that time zone. Anyway, if you don't want to get up for it, that's okay. It'll all be streamed and then saved on Facebook. You can watch it when you do get your lazy bottom out of bed. I already used that joke too. Anyway, so the reason I mention all this now is I am considering requests for that special Mother's Day program. If you have a request for something you'd like to hear in that program, please put it in the comments underneath this. And I can't promise that I'll play all of them because some tunes that people want to hear, in my opinion, just don't work on the trombone. I'm guessing some of the tunes I've played the last 48 days, you probably didn't think worked on the trombone, and that's okay. We can have our differences. But if you make a request, I promise I'll read it and consider it. And if I don't play the tune you requested, I will play another tune that has the exact same notes in it. I can promise you that much. So that's for this Sunday, 5 p.m. Malaysian time. It'll be a little bit longer show. In fact, it may go 30 minutes or so. Anyway, I've been talking too much. Thank you very much for being here today. Hope I see you again tomorrow. Hope I can see you.